nature. That means the motion as seen from one particle of the other particle will be parabolic. Is it okay, dear?
Yes, sir.
And it can be a straight line as well. But a straight line, I'm ruling out the straight line possibility. Reason: straight line can be only for one case, when the net acceleration and velocity are in the same direction. So over here, relative acceleration and velocity cannot be in same direction. That's being ruled out. That's the reason I'm going with parabolic motion. Got it, yeah?
Yes, sir. So that's why all this time I was using the online version because it has some of the good sums have been removed from this book.
Yeah, you don't go by that book, dear. The Indian edition, I don't know why they are growing brain over there. Spasmodic, but it will be a confusion to you. I don't think they will be
Yes.
mustering courage to add more than 5 to 6 questions. It is beyond their head, but it will be spasmodic and it will be difficult for you to comprehend.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so I don't think there should be any addition to Uridu. Uridu in itself is sufficient. And if you are finding some difficulty in a few questions, better to discuss than go for it or waste on time. Clear? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, as you went for this one. Okay. Fine, Adesh. And I've told you, I repeat that I owe it to you because it was a glitch or my mistake because of which I couldn't pass on the information to you yesterday. So I'll see to it. I'll ensure that you get the information correctly. A and B, whatever is being lost, I'll try to redeem myself on. Correct, yeah?
Yes, sir. And one more thing, sir. From now onwards, class is only till 2:15.
Okay, that's good to know. That means it is almost an even with Krish, right? Yeah,
Yes,
right, Krish?
yeah. Yes, sir, the same.
Okay. So let's get started with the portion at disposal. Nothing much was taken yesterday, so this is a new topic to us. Only a few definitions is what we saw. Today we will be lengthening it. So write down, please. Write down, all of you. Today we will be lengthening on the same definitions. So in a way, we'll be redoing it. But before of that, let us introduce to ourselves a very important law, which is what you have to study. Study now and study in third year when you are in engineering at respective IITs. And it being first law of thermodynamics. It being first law of thermodynamics. Till the time I'm getting done and asking you to solve questions, please don't jump into the pool of problems. Please refrain from solving any question on heat for now. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Because
sir.
heat is in a very stray and sporadic manner spread with different authors. Therefore, let us get done with substantial when it comes to heat portion in particular. Let us get done with substantial before of jumping into the pool of problems.
Yeah,
Else
sir.
what will happen? You will find S.C. Verma starting with X, me starting with Y, and Aryan starting with Z. Your institute is starting with another alphabet, right? Yeah. So please don't confuse yourself. Unnecessarily baffling doesn't do you any merit. It is not a virtue, as you know. So what do you do? For your horses till the time we are through 4 to 5 classes. Got it, yeah?
Sir, one doubt.
Yes.
Sir, one small question. Sir, I can start solving on magnetic field, no, sir? You do?
Yeah, magnetic field, you are free now. Magnetic field is done. You can start solving questions on magnetic field because we have initiated EMI, right? Yeah. And I
Okay,
have
okay.
passed on questions also, right?
Yeah,
Last time I have
solving that.
passed, the other day I have passed few questions to you, correct?
Yes, sir, you have passed, sir. Yeah.
You have taken test as well on that. Those are also very select questions, the questions which I have made you write test on, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. So I'm solving those now. So that's why.
All them. Now you can start with those. Heat, you will hold the answers till we are through 5 to 6 classes. Else you will be inviting confusions. You will not be getting it in order when you refer to notebook, or if you refer to book, any reference book that you are following, you will not get it in order. So try to hold yourself till 4 to 5 classes of mine. Fine, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now first,
Should I buy H.C. Verma Volume 2 now?
yes, dear, you should buy S.C. Verma Volume 2 now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now write it down, please, all of you. First law or first law of thermodynamics. First law or first law of thermodynamics. It is an extension of conservation of mechanical energy. It is an extension of conservation of mechanical energy. Let us take an inclined plane. Let us take an inclined plane with block of mass m, with block of mass m sliding on it. Let us take an inclined plane with block of mass m sliding on it. As the block reaches bottom of inclination, as the block reaches bottom of inclination, owing to presence of friction, we are refrained from uses of conservation of mechanical energy. We are refrained from uses of conservation of mechanical energy. This is known to you. I need not get into it again. You know very well. When can you conserve mechanical energy, right, dear? All of you?
Yes, sir.
We know when we can, and as there is friction, friction is the bone of contention here in conservation of mechanical energy. Can we say that? Friction is the bone of contention in conservation of mechanical energy, right, dear? Are you all endorsing this statement of mine, subscribing to it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Subscribing.
So friction being the contention. And why is friction the contention? Let us try to delve deep in it. Let us try to delve deep in it, because we'll get to know why are we hamstrung? What are we wanting on? We'll get to know after deliberation only that what is keeping us from conservation of mechanical energy. Why are we hamstrung over here? What exactly is the chink in the armor? What is the chink in the armor? If I ask you, what is the chink in the armor? And if you say that you cannot conserve energy, the next task will be, we know that energy cannot be conserved or destroyed. So energy, irrespective of you assuming it to be conserved or not, is ought to be conserved, right, dear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Energy is ought to be conserved. We cannot have our idea of conservation, which is very whimsical, right, dear? If we do have our idea of conservation, it is very whimsical. It cannot be on our idea base. Why? Because it is known to us since time immemorial, and we are into complete adherence that energy is conserved. It cannot be created. It cannot be destroyed. So, of course, goes without saying, energy is ought to be conserved, right? So, what do I mean by whether conservation will hold true here or not? This is owing to our wanting on knowledge, right, dear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. This is
Yes,
not
sir.
based on energy. This is based on we wanting on knowledge. We are found wanting over here on knowledge. Energy will be conserved without doubt. But we are wanting on how to measure. What are we wanting over here on? What is failing us is our knowledge. We are not evolved. So when we were in mechanics, what was failing us was we not being evolved on knowledge how to measure energy which is not within our hat. Which energy was not within our hat? The energy which is being exchanged between the two bodies which are interacting. The energy which is being exchanged between the two bodies which are interacting now. Which two bodies are interacting over here? Of course, the bodies which are interacting being block and inclined plane. Correct, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So we were found wanting on the measurement of energy which is existing between, or the exchange in energy which is existing between block and inclined plane. And instead of what we should have accepted wholeheartedly, we were in defiance. We said, since we cannot read, so energy is not conserved, which of course is not the case. Energy is conserved, and we evolve now on measurement. As we are in heat now, we evolve on measurement. Now we say that we have a device. Now we say that we have a device which can measure energy exchange between block and inclined plane. Got it, dear?
Yes,
Got
sir.
it, dear? So what did I say? Now we have a device, we have a tool, or we have devised a tool which will help us measure energy exchange between block and inclined plane. When in mechanics, we were not facilitated with this methodology, but here we have devised a tool, and this methodology will help establish what we have been studying since time immemorial. And what that being, energy remains conserved. Is it okay, dear? So now
Yes.
we are in an admission. Now we are in an admission that we were wanting on knowledge, right, dear? We
Yes,
were
sir.
wanting on device. We were wanting on tools to measure energy exchange between block and inclined plane. As we are now privy to internal energy, aren't we?
Yeah.
As we are now privy to internal energy, yesterday I coined a term, Adesh, internal energy. And this internal energy, we were in rank oblivion to as on date. As on yesterday, we were rank oblivion to what is internal energy, because it was not known to us what is happening within a body. Even this day is not known to us what is happening within a majority of the bodies, but we are known to how to calculate internal energy for at least one system, which is gaseous system. Is it okay, Adesh?
Sir, for which system?
Gaseous system.
Okay,
Okay, any
gas.
gas.
Yes, sir.
Ideal gas to be precise.
Yes, sir.
Ideal gas system, internal energy depends on pressure, volume, temperature, and amount of substance. Is it okay? So if a particular
Yes, sir.
amount is taken, if an amount taken for experimentation is fixed, then depend on pressure, volume, and temperature. This is what we studied yesterday. So majority is still we are in rank oblivion state in. Still we are. I don't know what internal energy factors are to guide my energy. Similarly, you don't know what internal energy factors are to guide internal energy of a battery. We don't know. But we know for only one system for now at this stage. Few more systems are known to us, no, but not they are to be thrown light on at this stage. At this stage, only one system, and that being ideal gas system. Is it okay? So for ideal gas system, it being known, what we can say that yes, we are still hamstrung in order to calculate internal energy of small m or inclined plane. We are still hamstrung at this level, but with the increment of the idea internal energy, at least we know that what we were oblivion to, and then we were finding refuge in a statement that energy will not remain conserved is such a misnomer. Energy will remain conserved, but what we were not known to, now known to us, and now we can be citing it as an example for every other case. For every other case, we can cite this as an example that internal energy is the reason why we used to say conservation of mechanical energy will not be followed, right? Yeah. Internal energy or want on internal energy was only the reason why we used to shy away from saying anything on energy, and we were comfortable stating something which is abominable, and that being mechanical energy will not remain conserved, or for that matter, energy will not remain conserved, even if it was known to us that energy cannot be created nor be destroyed. So, factoring in internal energy, we are now comfortable in our skin and we are reclaiming our position on energy. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Reclaiming our position on energy. Therefore, I said so. That is the reason why it's being stated in book that first law of thermodynamics is nothing but an extension of conservation of mechanical energy. Got it here?
Yes, sir.
Extension of
Yes.
conservation of mechanical energy. Now, what was not known to you in mechanics was the amount of energy which got exchanged between small m and inclined plane. But here, internal energy being known to you, you know what is the amount of energy exchanged between small m, capital M, or for that matter, ambience. Ambience means around you is air. So what is the exchange of energy between small m, capital M, and the ambience? If these are known to us, then I'm known to what is first law of thermodynamics. And what it states, very simply, take in any system, if you give Q amount of energy to it, and the moment I use the abbreviation Q, you are all known to that Q is the amount of energy in the form of heat flow, correct? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Q is used for energy, but energy of a particular nature. And what is that? Heat. And how we distinguish one energy from the another energy, or for that matter, how we distinguish work from heat? Work doesn't involve differential on temperature, but heat does. Right, dear? Heat
Yes.
is to involve differential on temperature, work doesn't. So when I use Q, I'm referring to energy in the form of heat. This is how you are supplying energy to a system. And this system, what will it do? It will check some amount. It will hold some amount with itself. You have been given 100 bucks. You spent 20 bucks. How much is left with you is 100 minus 20, right, dear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What do? You have been given 100 bucks. You spent 20 bucks. Where are you spending it? You are spending it to get different means. So that is being abbreviated over here as W. Because I gave to this system amount of energy in the form of heat flow. And what did this system do? This system did conserve some energy. This system did conserve some energy. The moment you say this system did conserve some energy, you are violative of conservation of mechanical energy on mechanics front. Correct, dear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Because how are you violative? Because Q can never be equal to W. Are you getting it? You can never
Yes,
be
sir.
equal to W as some amount of energy is retained by the system, right? Right there.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
that amount was not in your capacity to measure. It was beyond our capacity to measure because we were not known to what is happening internally, correct?
Yes, sir.
But
Yes,
now
sir.
we know what will happen internally. Now we have factored in internal energy. So what we can now say for sure is whatever is the differential is stored in the body. Whatever is the differential is stored in the body. And what will it do? That will be stored in the body and will appreciate internal energy of the system, which over here is being called body. Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So think about it. You had no money, you have been tender $100. Now you have got a potential of $100 buy. Correct, dear? You are having a
Yes.
potential to buy
Yeah.
commodities of $100. You spend $20. Still you are left with capacity of 80. Correct, dear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
What
sir.
is that to you? That is your internal buying potential. Can you say that? Or that is the energy which you are withholding. Can you say that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
So that energy you can measure. Similarly, Q is what you have given. W is what it is spending. W is what the system is spending, right, dear? And what will be left with it is Q minus W. If Q minus W is left with it, then what will this energy do? This energy will be stored inside of the body in the form of internal energy. Got it, dear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
The other way of writing this equation is Q that I have given will increase internal energy and will help system do work. Will help system do work. Do work on what? Do work on surrounding. Please be very careful of the sign over here. I'll let you know that this sign has costed a girl named Pragya Thakur rank 99 to rank 9 position because she lost, and this is as fresh a case as last year. She did lose 5 marks, and 5 marks would have, if gained, it would have got her a position of 9, All India rank 9. She landed All India rank 99 just because of the sign plus minus. Here we use plus in physics. In chemistry, because of their own understanding, I don't know why always they try to inflict confusion. They use minus W. Okay? What they use? They use minus W. And why? How is that to cut ice? It is okay. It is good. Why? Because when I say plus W, W I said is the work that system is doing on surrounding. Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Is positive. If you calculate and you get W positive, then you will say, yes, system has done work on surrounding, correct? And if
Yes. Sir.
by formula I get W negative, then I'll say the converse of it, that surrounding has done work on system, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If W positive, then system is doing work on surrounding. If W is negative in my calculation, then I will say that surrounding is doing work on gaseous system, right? Yeah. This is physics. Okay. Now,
Yes,
if
sir.
you take minus W, if you take minus W, right, and then W is positive after of calculation, got it?
Yes, sir.
If you take the
Yes, sir.
formula, Q is equal to delta U minus W, and after of calculation, you get W positive, then your read will be work is done by the surrounding on the gaseous system. Got it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You getting it? Because you have taken minus W, and minus W when you take and W after of calculation you get positive, then your reading will be contrary to what physics is suggesting for plus W. Correct? Physics with plus sign and plus W value will suggest gaseous system doing work on surrounding, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Chemistry with minus sign and W positive will suggest Ambience doing work on gaseous system. Got it?
Sir,
Okay,
so
sir.
we need to
Okay.
be careful with that. Yes,
So
sir.
be careful, you ought to be there and
Yes.
stick to one. There is no need to unnecessarily confuse yourself with both the definitions, right? Yeah, it'll be bewildering for you to go with which one. But if you are cementing your position on one, the other can be easily conceivable. Correct? Yeah.
Yeah, yes,
Yes.
sir.
With this, Q is equal to delta U plus W. Q I gave. If I go by energy, it will be easier for me to comprehend this equation. Q I gave, of that Q, some energy was used to increase internal energy, right dear? Some
Yes,
amount of energy was used to increase internal energy, and the rest was used to work on the surrounding. Correct, dear? To do work on
Yes.
the surrounding. Am I clear on this definition of mine?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And then right, if we apply this equation, if we apply this equation on a gaseous system, if we apply this equation on a gaseous system, then W can be represented by, now look over here, all of you please, this is an important derivation, I'll be frequenting this equation. Air is trapped inside a container. That
Sir,
container has got a top covering by piston. Is it okay? This is
so this
piston.
chapter,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So
Yes,
this
sir.
chapter has, does this chapter have numericals a lot?
Yeah, it has got a lot of numericals and it is on a very high weightage when it comes to IITJ examination. You
Okay.
can flip and see the number of questions positioned on it. Why, dear? Why this?
No, I
Why
just
this
asked.
art?
No, I asked like I thought that this chapter until now in the beginning there's not much formulas seen, no sir. It's quite
No, no,
general.
there are good number of formulae, dear. They are all into coming. It is important to get from where you are getting those formulae. Okay? And
sir.
formulae now you see the first formula you are getting from here, which is Q is equal to delta U plus delta W or W. Now W will see different manifestation. The first being for gaseous system, as I'm marking for you. Gaseous system W. How you write W for any system? W means work done, and work done is written as F dot dr, right?
Yes, sir.
Small amount of work done F dot dr, and total work done is F dot dr integration. Now let me be an ask. If pressure is P and area of piston is A, then what force is the gaseous system applying on piston? P into A, right?
Yes, sir.
What
Yes.
force will gaseous system apply on piston? Piston of area A, cross section area A will be P into A. And if owing to this force, piston moves or tweaks. I'm using tweak because piston has moved by very small amount. Piston has moved forward by or upward by dx, let us say. Is it okay? This is x and piston moves upwards by dx. Got it, dear?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
force
sir.
upward and piston moves upwards. Therefore, work done by this force will be positive, right, dear? Force is upward. Force by what? Force by what? Force
Gas.
by gaseous system,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Force by what? Force by gaseous system. On what? On piston. Fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And owing to that force, in compliance with that force, piston is undergoing a displacement of dx. And if piston undergoes displacement of dx, then A into dx will get you small change on volume, correct?
Yeah, yes, sir.
A into
Yes.
D will get you small change on volume. See for yourself, this is the increment in volume which you are getting. So PdV will be henceforth. Here onwards, I'll be using PdV as a denotion for work done by gaseous system. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
PdV
Yes.
is positive. If PdV is positive, then gaseous system is doing positive work. If is PdV negative, then work is done on gaseous system. I am going hammer and tong on this part. The reason being, it is for the first time you are going to get an acquaintance with work being done or work is done on. We have never said that work is done on friction. Have we ever?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Work done
Okay,
by.
so this is an acquaintance, this is an enlightenment to us that work can be done by a system or work can be done on a system. Got it, yeah?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
PdV positive, work is being done by gaseous system. PdV negative, work is being done on gaseous system. Got it, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in keeping with our formulae, the first formula that we have studied, dq or delta q or just q. Let me write a few formulae. The first formula that we have studied being Q is equal to delta U plus W. It changes now to Q is equal to delta U plus PdV. And when I write PdV, I'm referring to which system you all are known to now. Correct, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Which system, dear? Gaseous system. Please have no illusions that this equation is applicable only for gaseous system. Make no mistakes and please don't be reading into any of my equation what is not required to be read. Since I have not stated anything on this equation, there being no rider, there being no cap, so this equation applies on any system taken any point in time. So this equation is true for any system. Of course, I want to read only for the system of which terms are in my know. And the system for which terms are in our know being ideal gaseous system, right here.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So we are moving from the broad basing being this, we are moving from this, narrowing our study, narrowing as we are very limited in our knowledge. Correct, yeah?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
What we do, we narrow it. We are myopic. We are going myopic and it is on purpose. Now it is being applied to gaseous system and later I'll say that that gaseous system is only ideal gas to you. As of now, I have not said that that gaseous system is ideal. Did I say so? I said gaseous system, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It is what kind of gas? It is real gas, any gas. Find here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if the differential of this is to be read, will be marked as dq is equal to dq du plus pdv, right? Differential form of first law of thermodynamics, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
dq is equal to du plus pdv. This is a differential form, very important form, this one. We are to delve on this. We'll be lingering on this for a while. We will study about this in detail for a while. We'll be lingering on this. dq is equal to du plus pdv. Find here?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. So
Okay. Yeah.
everything is be that work is being done by the system on surrounding, right? All this.
Yes. If pdv is
Yes.
positive, then work is being done by the system and by the system where? anything, let's say piston over here. What is piston to gaseous system? Surrounding, right?
Yes, sir.
So if there is piston present on piston, which is no other than surrounding, if there is no piston, gas is expanding, then it is doing work on the ambience which surrounds it, and that being again gas or air, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so we collectively do say, broad basing it, that it is work done on the surrounding or ambience. W dq is equal to du plus p dv. And not losing sight of what I have said, I told you that I have taken a real gas. Ideal I'll come to later. But let me ask you, owing to your knowledge on ideal gas, when can a real gas act ideal? When real gas act ideal? There are two riders.
Yeah, temperature and pressure. High temperature, low pressure, or vice versa. I forgot. I get confused with that, sir.
Okay. Just remember, dear, you make it easy to move. Now you'll not get confused.
Okay.
Okay.
Low pressure, high
Make it
temperature.
easy to move. Got it, dear?
Yes, sir.
So how will it be easy to move? When you increase the temperature and heat on pressure. Correct, dear?
Okay, sir. Yeah, it's easier now.
Okay, now you won't forget. Correct, dear?
Listen, now I forget. Yeah.
Okay. So internal energy. Now I get you two formulae. And those two formulae will cement your position and understanding on ideal gas. Firstly, a gas is ideal if internal energy is function of only and only temperature. I repeat, a gas is ideal if internal energy of gas is function of only the temperature. Mind you, yesterday I told you that internal energy of gaseous system depends on pressure, volume, temperature, and amount of substance. If amount of substance is fixed, then internal energy depends on pressure, volume, and temperature. Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that being said, now what I am adding to it is a gas behaves ideal if internal energy is function of only and only temperature. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And it is said to be ideal if it is in adherence to equation PV is equal to nRT, correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Then it is said to be ideal. So what are the two riders which we have for any gas to act ideal? The two riders which we have for any gas to act ideal is its internal energy should only be function of temperature and it should be in adherence to PV is equal to nRT. Got it, dear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So just to recap, once a P is pressure, V is volume, N is
Yeah.
mole, R is constant, and T is
Yeah, exactly. T is
temperature, no?
Kelvin.
Yes. Just-
Temperature in
Yes,
Kelvin. Okay. So these are the two riders, that's it, which will convert the property real to ideal. And we will be going by it. But as I have not taken ideal, so I'll take any gas which is real. And to make it apparent, what I'll do, I'll assume that internal energy depends on temperature and volume. Fine, dear?
TV.
Yes, sir.
If I say it depends on temperature and volume both, definitely I am not taking an example of ideal gas. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Gas
sir.
being taken by me, a real gas, of which internal energy depends on temperature and volume. Fine. So let me begin with real gas and very important mathematical equation now. Very important mathematical equation now. If you say U is dependent on temperature and volume and you seek the value of du, then du is written as how is U partially varying with temperature at constant volume into dt plus how is U partially varying with volume at constant temperature into dt. Please check this class. This is important. If I want to know small change in U, if I want to know small change in U, and it's known to me that U changes with temperature and volume both, correct, yeah?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Will it be, so
Then
the second
I will
part,
take terms in isolation. I will take one at a time. First,
so one
what
doubt.
did I say? First, what did I say? U is solely dependent on. In this factor, I have taken U to be governed by temperature in solo. Correct?
Yeah, so the second
I'm
factor,
taking the terms in isolation. Am I clear? And this is how we do in mathematics. We take one at a time. Correct, yeah?
so one doubt. So in the second part, will it be dt or dv?
Oh, sorry. What did I take? Temperature was one, dV. dV. Thank you, dear. We stand corrected to be dV. So, one at a time in isolation. What did I take here to change? I took over here temperature to change, volume constant. So, partially, how is U varying with temperature? And then, what temperature did you change by? Correct, dear?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, partially,
Yes.
how is U varying with volume? Then multiply with what volume you have changed it by. When you add them, then you get total change in U. Right here? Check it out. Is it fine with all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So this is how we write it mathematically. As it depends on two factors, we have to take them into account. Thereby, change in dq now. Check please. dq with this factor incorporated. dq with this factor incorporated is du by dt at constant volume, this one, into dt, and p plus this factor now, du by dv at constant temperature, I write, and take dv out. Check it there. Fine.
Yeah, yes, sir.
dv is
Agree.
common, right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm moving slow today because again, this you will not be getting anywhere. Please be very careful about it. Beats, you saw, Krish, you didn't get anywhere, correct, yeah? The
Even this,
theoretical
sir.
part,
Yes, sir. Even
similarly,
this, sir. Not.
this also you'll not be getting anywhere. So please get it over here itself. This is very important and you cannot do away with it because more you try to do away with it now, more you will face problem in third year of engineering. Okay, dear. So dq
Yes, sir.
is this to us. Find here with what incorporation? With du incorporation. And what we did go ahead with, we went ahead with u being a function of temperature and volume, right, dear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now, what next I am to do? I am to divide this equation, equation 2. I am to divide equation 2 by dt through and through. So I get dq by dt is equal to du by dt at constant volume plus p plus du by dv at constant temperature whole multiplied with dv by dt. Got it, yeah? Nothing much, just dividing it by dt. Fine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you will study this equation under a condition. You read this equation beholding a condition. So this equation is to be studied with a condition imposed. With a condition imposed. And what is that condition? The condition being volume is constant. I write over here. What is the condition you are imposing it under? You are imposing a condition on it, and that condition being volume is not changing, volume is constant. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
you can mark dV is equal to 0, right?
Yeah.
Now dq by dt under the rider. Which rider? Constant volume. Gets you du by dt constant volume. That's it. because this factor will reduce to 0. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That factor reduces to 0. What you are left with is dq by dt at constant volume is equal to du by dt at constant volume. Correct? Very important relation this. dq by dt at constant volume is equal to du by dt at constant volume. And this is nothing but heat capacity. Yesterday we studied heat capacity, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is nothing but heat capacity with a rider, and that way volume is constant. What is the symbolic representation for it? Is CV. What is the symbolic representation for it? Is CV, right? Yeah. What is the
Yes.
symbolic representation? CV.
CV.
Now what we read CV to be? CV is read as heat capacity at constant volume. What is CV read to be? CV is read as heat capacity at constant volume. And what is heat capacity at constant volume equated to? du by dt at constant volume. Got it? Yeah. What is
Yes,
it
sir.
read as? Du by dt at constant volume. Am I clear on this one?
Yes, sir. You're clear.
Yes.
Okay, let me ask you a question here. If, let's say the gaseous system taken was ideal. Let's say the gaseous system taken was ideal. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, was the gaseous system taken ideal? There was no need to write it in differential form. Was the gaseous system taken ideal? Then there was no need to write it in differential form. Tell me, why was there no need to write it in differential form? Because then
Yeah.
you have been function only
Function of
of
T.
temperature, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then you would have been function of only temperature. Say me yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So if U is function of only and only temperature, you write partial derivative of U with temperature, or you write complete derivative of U with temperature. They are to be read the same. Say me yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Partial becomes complete. Why? Because it depends solely on temperature. Say me yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, if the equation which I have marked 1, 2, they were to be applied on an ideal gaseous system, I would have got an equation CV is equal to du by dt, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very important this. Please don't make light of this one. Questions, particularly in IIT JEE, will be based on this. This is the first formula relevant. First formula relevant to IIT JEE. CV is equal to du by dt. And of course, as you are writing, CV is equal to du by dt. What you are to treat this against is ideal or real gas?
Ideal gas.
Ideal
Yes.
gas.
Why?
So du is what to you? Du is equal to CV dt. We are more known to this form. We are more known to this form. Du is equal to CV dt. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Du is equal to CV dt. Sometime you will find du being written equal to NCV dt. Don't get confused. Sometimes there are books in which you will find du will be mentioned as NCV dt. There is no need to inflict confusion on yourself. Why? Because this CV that I have taken over here is heat capacity, and if it is accompanied with N, then that CV will be read molar heat capacity. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Got it, dear?
Yes, sir.
What is heat capacity? See for yourself what I have taken is heat capacity. Correct, dear? dq by dt.
Yes, sir.
That's, so what is this to me? This to me is heat capacity. As we have derived it yesterday or expressed it yesterday. This to us is heat capacity. And if it is accompanied with N, then this CV is to be read as molar heat capacity. That means heat capacity by N, correct?
Yes, sir.
See for yourself, what is molar heat capacity? Molar heat capacity is heat capacity by number of mole, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Change this molar heat capacity by number of mole, N and N will get cancelled, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And then you will get heat capacity, correct? So if there is no N, you are studying for heat capacity. If it is accompanied with N, then that term is being not heat capacity in the author perception, but is molar heat capacity. Got it, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is the equation with you. Now let's further. As we know, what is du by dt v? We know du by dt v is nothing but Cv. I write here as well. Cv, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look at your equation, please. Which one? 2. Look at equation 2. Visible?
Yes, sir.
Can
Yeah.
we replace du by dt by Cv?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So what do
Yeah.
we get it modified to? We are getting it modified to. Look over here. I am just into replacements, nothing much. What are we getting evolved on this equation with? Is a relation of dq with cv. dq is what to us? Is cv dt. From here replacement cv. cv dt plus p du by dV at constant temperature whole into dV. Still you are good with real gas, right? Yeah. Still
Yes,
this
sir.
equation is good with real gas. Mind you, I have not taken any departure from this. I am in adherence with this equation. I am going with partial. I have not taken complete. Complete was taken just to get you to a formula, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then I'm back to CV is partial. I'm replacing partial over here by CV, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I'm still with real gas, right? This equation modified 2 you say or 3 is applicable for any real gas whose internal energy is function of temperature and volume. Fine. Whose
Yes.
internal energy is function of temperature and volume.
So there's a little glare on the board. The third equation is not that visible.
Yes, okay, just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Is it good now?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It's a little. Yeah. Yes, sir. Now it's better, sir. Thank you.
So this being there, now what we have to do, we have to just write the equation. Which equation? Final equation, equation number 3. We have to write this equation, equation number 3, with dt again. With dt again. So dq by dt is what to us? Cv plus p du by dv at constant temperature whole multiplied with dv by dt, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Again dividing it by dt, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this being your final equation. Why I'm calling this your final equation? Because there are a few questions to be taken hereafter. Now what I'm to mark this to be is dq by dt under another rider. And what that rider? The rider being this time pressure constant. What did I say? dq by dt with another rider. And what that rider, all of you? Pressure constant. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
I say now delta P, the next rider. First one was dV0, now is dP0, correct?
Yes, sir.
sir.
So if I operate this equation with dP being a rider, dP0, pressure constant, then what will this change to? dQ by dt at constant pressure, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
CV being constant, nothing is to happen to it. It will remain CV, correct?
Yes, sir.
Because it is a constant CV. So nothing is to change there. Next being the parenthesis. The curly parenthesis. Look at it. The curly parenthesis refers to, as you know, this equation refers to this equation or this equation. They are all in reference to real gaps. If I am to apply this equation with a rider ideal gas, what will become zero? If I am to apply this equation on a rider ideal gas dies, then according to you, what will become zero here? Anything which will become zero?
Yeah.
Anything which will become zero over here in this equation? Any that you refer to will become zero if it is being applied on the podium ideal gas. If you are applying this equation to ideal gas, what will become zero? Any one of you, take the lead.
Is it volume?
Volume, what will become zero is change in U with volume. Not volume, but change in U with volume. Why? Because for an ideal gas, it is only temperature on which internal energy depends, correct?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So what will happen? If it is applied on an ideal gas, then you will get it reduced to P dV by dt. Getting it, yeah?
Yes, sir.
How will you get it reduced to P dV by dt? Du by dV will be zero. Reason? What is the reason for the same? Du by
Because
dV will be zero. And what being the reason? The reason being U is dependent only on temperature. It has got no trust with volume, correct?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And it has got no trust with volume. Du by dV will be zero. You are getting this equation. But when you are getting this equation, please remind yourself that now this equation will apply only to, yes, please complete my sentence.
The ideal
Now
gas.
this equation will
Ideal
apply
gas.
only to ideal gaseous system, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And if this equation is to apply only to ideal gaseous system, why not to make good of PV is equal to nRT? We have not yet referred to this equation, correct? Yeah. Let us
Yes.
now make good
Yes.
of this equation. Let us make good of this equation. How? Pressure is constant, you know. So volume I write as nRT by P. Fine. Volume
Yes,
sir.
we write nRT by P. Get me dV by dt. What will be dV by dt? Will it not be nR by P?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Will it be as pressure is constant, right? Yeah.
Maybe yes, sir.
We are using this equation under a constraint, and that being pressure constant. And now known to this will apply only to ideal gas. Let us make good of PV is equal to nRT. V is nRT by P. We calculate dV by dt. We get as nR by P, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Now,
What is dQ by dt at constant pressure? It is abbreviated as Cp. What is dQ by dt at constant pressure? It is heat capacity at constant pressure. Got it here? And heat capacity at constant pressure is abbreviated as Cp. What do we get from here? Cp is equal to Cv plus P into nR by P, correct?
yeah. It gets
Yeah.
P gets cancelled, and what we are left with is Cp minus Cv is equal to Nr, right?
So it's valid only for ideal gas, no? So this equation also.
Yes. Yes, it is valid as we have come through these equations. You know now, and you know it is starkly clear that it is valid only if we deal with ideal gas. If we don't deal with ideal gas, what will happen? I'll come to you. But for now, when applied to an ideal gas, we have Cp minus Cv is equal to Nr. Also, to inflict confusion, as we are always on with those, you'll find in books being mentioned Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Again, don't get confused. You know now what they mean. Correct, yeah?
Yes, sir.
You get from this when you divide through and through by n. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
now Cp and Cv are molar heat capacity or heat capacity. Think about it. Because I'm making it distinctly clear to you. Okay? Here, if I divide it by n, then I get this, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir.
These are heat capacity, and without of n if it is, then they are molar heat capacities. Got it here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear on those fronts?
Clear, sir.
Okay, so please nip it in
Yes.
the bud over here. When heat capacity, when molar heat capacity. It is being made amply clear. And emboss it to memory. Please do emboss. Else that confusion will forever remain. Knowing everything, you will end up getting wrong answers. Fine. Now, this is also called Mayer's equation. Just for the namesake, Mayer's, Mayor apostrophe S. Mayer's equation. My first question is based on this equation only. As I told you, you will get your first question based on this equation. And I take a question from S.C. Varma. S.C. Varma asks, if Cp minus Cv is calculated for a real gas, if Cp minus Cv is calculated for a real gas, then it will be same, that is equal to R, greater than R, less than R, or is not in want of data. Cp minus Cv is R, greater than R, less than R, or is not in want of data. So is not to be calculated in want of data. If you are of the opinion, you can go with the fourth one. Yes, please. Anyone?
So 1 second. Sir, I guess it will be greater than R.
Okay. And
Yeah.
why so, Krish?
So because what I did is, so because if you take an adiabatic reaction, I just took like for example, so PV square. It's not PV square is equal to constant. I took just to
Polytropic. It's
yes,
not
sir.
ideal, but yeah.
Yes, just to take any value, and if you differentiate it to get dV by dt, you will not get the same thing.
So, but this equation that you have got, Krish, is valid for ideal gases.
Yes, sir.
Whichever process ideal gas will undergo, it will adhere to this equation.
Yeah.
Okay? Whichever process ideal gaseous system is to undergo, be it adiabatic or, as we know amorphously, polytropic. If you have taken ideal gaseous system, then they are but bound to be in adherence to this equation. It cannot see any departure from this equation. Okay? So it will follow. It cannot be violative of it. It's a given. It's not about process. It's about gas being ideal or real. If you take real gas, then you cannot drop this symbol.
Yeah.
You have to carry it. If you take real gas and you say that internal energy depends on temperature and volume both, then we cannot be dismissive of du by dv, correct?
Yeah, yes, sir.
You have to carry this along. Look over here. When I move from this to this, what did I tell about the gaseous system taken? We are changing from real to ideal, correct?
Yes, sir.
Only then we discounted on du by dv. If we are sticking to real, we cannot discount on du by dv. And if we cannot discount on du by dv, of course Cp minus Cv will be greater than R, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Of course Cp minus Cv will be greater than R. But you can ask me a question. How do you know that du by dv will be positive?
Yeah, that's also right. Yeah.
Okay, how you know that du by dv will be positive? To that, my answer will be du by dv, at least for gaseous system, will be positive. Du by dv to the least for gaseous system will be positive. Because when you increase internal energy of gaseous system, it is bound to expand. Correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So du by dv for gaseous system will be positive. So we are good in our skin, taking it to be positive, thereby marking Cp by Cv greater than R for ideal gaseous system. Am I clear here, all of you?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. So we know, and we know from here, Cp by Cv is R for ideal gas and is greater than R for real gaseous system. Okay, dear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, more on again the formula. Formula number 2, which we are into deriving. This also is of great import, a formula for you. And this formula will throw light on what values heat capacity can take. This formula will throw light on what values heat capacity will take. But before going into deriving this formula, I wish to know from any one of you, how many processes are known to you which an ideal gas can undergo?
There is
How many processes are known to you which an ideal gaseous system can undergo? All of you, please partake.
sir, isothermal, this one isobaric, then
Okay.
adiabatic,
Okay.
it's a polytropic. Yeah.
Okay. So
Isochloric.
4 being known to us. I'll make
Isochloric.
all of you write those processes. First is isobaric. Quickly, please. Isobaric. As the name suggests, tell me what will it be? What will
Regular
remain
constant.
constant here? All
So
of you,
delta
please.
P.
Isobaric. You know
Pressure will be
isobar.
constant.
Yes.
Isobaric.
Science, right? Yeah.
Yes,
You've
sir.
studied it in social science. Say me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
So isobars are known to you. Tell me. Isobaric process. What do you get of it? Isobaric
Delta
process is indicative of pressure
delta
being
P.
constant. Correct? Yeah.
Sir.
Isobaric process is indicative of a process in which pressure doesn't change, pressure remains constant, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So if I ask you to write equation, you will write PV is equal to nRT, PV is equal to nRT, and if pressure is constant, then this equation will read V is equal to nRT by P, P taken to the right. Therefore, V you can say is directly proportional to temperature for a given amount of gas. Correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This is isobaric process. That means if I ask you write equation for isobaric process, you can simply get me this equation. Agreed or not?
Yes, sir.
sir.
V is equal to nRT by P. This is the equation. Or V is equal to K times T. K is a constant. What is K? nR by P. Correct? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Similarly, I ask you equation for constant volume, which is what is called isochoric process. Is it okay?
Yes,
What
sir.
is it called? Isochoric process. Sometimes to confuse you, they also use the term volumetric process. Okay? Volumetric means the same. What is constant? Volume is same. Volume is constant. Fine, dear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in that case, if I ask you equation, what do you have to say? P is equal to K
NRT by
times T. Can we say that? Check it out.
yeah. Yes, sir.
Of K prime, K1, K2, K1, K2. Fine, dear?
Sir, I have a class
Yes.
right now, sir. I'll leave, sir.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, sir.
Then I ask, what about the third one? And the third one is isothermal. Isothermal, as the name suggests, what will it be, dear? In which temperature is
0.
okay? Temperature, not temperature 0. DT 0.
That I said.
DT 0, not temperature 0. DT 0. So what do we get from here? Temperature constant. That means you will say PV is equal to constant. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So we know equations for isobaric, isochoric, and isothermal.
Yes, sir.
But we don't know equation for adiabatic. We don't know equation for the process adiabatic because we don't know what is adiabatic. Adiabatic is a process in which dq is 0. What did I say? Adiabatic is a process in which dq is 0. Now what was dq? At the top of this class, we studied what is dq. Q here, delta U and W, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is 0? 0 dq means this system is not exchanging heat with the surrounding. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Gaseous system is not exchanging, can I say, energy with the surrounding? Can I say energy with the surrounding? Can I say gaseous system is not exchanging energy with the surrounding? No. I cannot say energy with the surrounding. Tell me why. Because energy can be exchanged and that can be done in the form of work. It can exchange energy with surrounding. Yes, it cannot exchange energy with surrounding in the form of heat flow. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
It can exchange energy with surrounding, but it cannot exchange energy in the form of heat flow. Please try to make the distinction. Very important, right here. If someone says that adiabatic process is a process in which gaseous system cannot exchange heat with surrounding, he or she is wrong. It can exchange energy with surrounding, but energy in the form of heat it cannot exchange. Got it, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So what is 0? dq is 0.
Yes,
dq is, and if dq is 0, then see for yourself. dq is equal to du plus pdv we have right here.
Yes, sir.
dq is equal to what do we have? General formula. du plus pdv. Now dq is 0. So what do you get? du plus pdv is equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
du plus pdv is equal to 0. And you have studied about du for ideal gas. Tell me, in this class only we have studied about du. What is du? NCV dt, correct?
Yes, sir.
So minus of NCV dt is what to us? Is equal to pdv. Check it out. Again, you will not get these anywhere. So please be careful. Minus of NCV dt is equal to pdv. I am applying this equation on an ideal gas. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So I deem right du equal to minus of NCV dt. Now tell me, if it is an ideal gas, can we also change P by nRT by V? nRT by V, check it out.
Yes.
nRT by V, yes or no? NCV dt as it is, minus as it is. P is being changed by using PV is equal to nRT. I've used PV is equal to nRT to change P to nRT by V. Got it?
Oh, yes, sir.
And gone. What do we get? Minus CV by R dt by T is equal to dV by V, right?
Yes, sir.
Minus dV by R dt by T is equal to dV by D, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, in this equation, minus of CV by R as it is, integrate it. We get ln of t. Do you know the integration of dt by t?
Yes, sir. I've learned in Allen.
Integration of dt by t is ln t. Now to the right, ln v, correct?
Yes, sir.
Plus a constant. Let us say ln a, log a. Generally, the customary is when you have log, then you take constant also in log. It becomes easier for us to comprehend. Got it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So instead of taking constant as a, we are taking constant as log a. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now check. Vedant, clear?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So minus, look over here. Minus of CV by R, correct? ln of t as it is. Now, will you approve of it being written as ln of a into v? Any problem?
No, sir.
Okay, good enough. ln of t, right, is equal to, now what we can write this to be, I'll write this to be this way. ln of t minus of cv by r is equal to ln of a into v. Agreed? Check it here. This is
Yeah, yes, sir.
log
Yes.
and integration. Are you comfortable with it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this being the case, this is the final result with us. See what we end up getting. ln of t minus of cv by r divided by ln of v is equal to ln of a, right?
So your
Sir,
video is
it
frozen.
is frozen.
Not convinced?
So your video is now. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's fine.
Is it fine?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Okay. Now tell me, what is Cp minus Cv? Is it not R?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I want Cv by R, correct? I want this to be changed. So what I do? I divide. We divide through and through by Cv. Check. Check what do we get? Cp by Cv minus 1 is equal to R by Cv, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And Cp by Cv is given an abbreviation gamma is equal to R by Cv, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now the final result. PV. What do we get? PV, V comes up. V comes up. CV, CV, R. What do we get this as? Tell me. What shall I write this to be? Think about it and get me an answer. What shall I write this to be? What is this for me? What is this for me from here?
Sir, 1 by lambda minus 1.
Gamma minus 1.
CV by R with a minus sign, correct here? So
Oh,
what
yes.
will it be? 1 minus gamma V is equal to a constant, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Or PV gamma minus 1 is equal to constant, correct?
Yes, sir.
Check it here. And this is the equation which we have for adiabatic process. PV gamma minus 1 is constant. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Or we can write in terms of PV. How? Change temperature. What will temperature be written equal to? nRT by V. Correct? PV is
Yes,
equal
sir.
to nRT. PV is equal to nRT is what I am using. So what can temperature be replaced by? PV by nR. Correct? PV by nR. So
Yes,
PV
sir.
by nR, PV by nR, V raised to the power gamma minus 1 is equal to a constant, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Q PV gamma is equal to constant, correct?
Yes, sir.
Which will get you PV gamma is equal to constant. So it is easy for us when it comes to equation on isothermal or isobaric, isochoric as well. Isochoric, there is no equation, but isobaric and isothermal easy for us to write from PV is equal to nRT. But
Yes, sir.
to get adiabatic equation process is not easy because you have to go through all these equations to get into the adiabatic process equation. We simply do say that it is PV gamma is equal to constant. We never get to know how do we get that equation. Today you know how to get that equation. Got it, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So
And sir,
PV
gamma
is
equals
equal
to
to
CP by CV.
yes, dear.
So gamma equals to CP by CV.
Yeah, gamma is a term which we'll study in detail vis-a-vis monoatomic, diatomic, and polyatomic gases. It takes different value. It is ratio of Cp to Cv. It is called
Yes.
adiabatic exponent. It is called
Yes, sir.
adiabatic exponent. Fine, dear?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
then we'll keep to this today. Thank you, class.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you,
Sir,
sir.
can you just tell me the name of the
Today.
math? So the math book you told me to buy that day, I just want to write it down.
That is Brijesh Sharma and Purushottam Sharma. Brijesh
Yes,
Sharma and Purushottam Sharma.
Sir, does it include like I want a book which for right now I need a book which has like geometric progression, harmonic progression and all.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Sir,
Yes, Veda.
sir, is Cengage Geeta Tejwani book good for maths? For algebra and
Cengage has got errors there. Why aren't you going for Das Gupta? Das Gupta is, I would say, better to recommend, or R.D. Sharma is better to recommend.
sir, I
So
have.
RD
R.D. Sharma, do you have?
Yeah, RD Sharma I have, but there is one RD Sharma objective. So you're talking RD Sharma objective or simple RD Sharma?
R.D. Sharma comes in series and objective both, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can go with, if you are done with objective, you can go for series observation. But before Das Gupta, again, if you are done with R.D. Sharma objective, then go for Das Gupta. Keep on changing author, dear. Don't stick to one.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
So go for
Sir-
Das Gupta. Das Gupta is very good and he hails from Patna.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yes,
Sir, is
dear.
RD Sharma good for a competitive level for concept building?
Which one?
RD Sharma.
R.D. Sharma is good. R.D.
So,
Sharma is
so I can use that for now, right?
yeah, you can use.
Sir.
R.D. Sharma is good. R.D. Sharma, TMH, they are books which have stood test of time. So they are good.
Yes, sir. So because yesterday only I ordered RD Sharma, so I'll use that for now. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Tara. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.